And here I am basically saying to you, hello everyone, guten tag, bonjour, добрый день. This is me, Zenovi, here today together with you. We are going live. We are going live today and we are going to watch obviously YouTube videos. I can see that we are getting some audience already. That's on Twitch. Join us well if you want to be on YouTube. I'm gonna only announce that we're live. Maybe even attach the YouTube link here. Okay. As I promised, going live. I should probably work on announcing these streams, That would be probably way cooler. I don't know, maybe. But in any case, going live is always fun. Going live is always entertaining for me. And as usually, we are going to be watching YouTube videos. I'm thinking about doing an interesting live. I really think maybe trying something new apart from reacting, but right now is not yet the time. And even if I'm going to somehow do the videos that I've already came up with, they're probably going to look slightly different, I would say, in comparison to how a general stream would look like. So in any case, into today's topics. So as usually we have YouTube videos. Now what are we going to watch today? Today we are having in discussion. Well, let me quick do this part. Vos vidéos à regarder plus tard. Absolument. So we are going to look at these two videos. So obviously we're reacting to my boy Jen. That's another thing. And we're gonna talk about male standards. But before we dive that, I'm interested to explore this blogger named Misha Petrov. It's really a weird name if you think about a girl. I genuinely never watched her before, don't know any of her origin stories, but I would want to check out the reaction of her. So maybe if she's interesting enough, we might add her up then later on in our videos. Well, let me just make the sound not that harsh for me because to be fair, it is kind of loud. I don't like it being loud. Okay, let me just quickly check one thing. I'm gonna check if we are, how do I say this right, looking like it's cold. Nope. Wait. Looking like it's cold. Wait. I do know what I want to do. I do know what I want to do. Holy damn. I want to check my audio, to be fair. I want to check if it's working. So one sec. You know what I want to do. Holy damn.
Level 10 Endless Winter Spell.
What are you suggesting, Elf?
Stan has been acting.
Hey guys, it's me.
Level 10 Endless Winter Spell.
Okay, I can hear myself and my phone, so we lock it up and we are starting our YouTube reaction. But before we dive in, let me actually think. I don't think. Wait, am I recording it? Is the stream recorded? I'm not sure actually if it's recorded. But okay, in any case. Wait, how I need to check. I really need to check it. Or is it automatically okay. Okay, I'm still going to do it. Like, it's still going to be on YouTube, so I might as well just download it when I do the reactions. In any case, let's start the YouTube reaction. So to say, the sickening impact of social media. For the first time on this YouTube channel, we are going to explore Misha Petrov. Really, it sounds like a super pro Eastern European name, but as I understood from her social media, she's American. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section as well. I mean, we're exploring new bloggers and we're exploring interesting themes. The name of this stream is Let's Talk About Society. And what is one of the things, let me actually make myself bigger. What is one of the things that we've recently witnessed so far with people is how much how much of time they spend on social media. And one of these examples is uh, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, these kind of social medias, you know. I mean, you're watching this video right now, so you're also spending time on social media. It's not bad because I actually try to give you some valid information. We're going probably to discuss some bullshit content, you know, some garbage. In any case, let's dive into the reaction.
Misha, and welcome back to my channel. So, first of all, you may notice that I sound sick, and that is because I have a cold. Today's topic will not be making me
Oh no, don't be cold.
feel any better because we're going to be talking about a very disturbing trend.
You're doing it while still being sick. I respect this already. We're 12 seconds into the video and I already like her.
Involving the younger generation and social media. It is quite sickening, but also something I think needs to be talked about. So we are going to have to suffer together. Before we begin, though,
sickening things are usually those that need to talk about, and they actually get intention. And you literally called it the sickening impact of social media.
please make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. So the trend that I'm referring to is children growing up way too fast. There seems to be a lack of this tween phase that kids go through, the awkward phase where you are transitioning from a child to a teenager and then also from a teenager to an adult. And I want to talk about why I believe this might be happening. Of course,
let's go, because I actually don't see it. I, on the other hand, see a completely different image that nowadays life it's become so easy that you actually can't take time to grow. So for instance, when before you turned 17, 18, you had to instantly go to work. That was the reality of that time. Or you went to study, so then you could go to work, right? But nowadays, you know, there's so many people who, after they're 17, 18, after they graduate high school, for instance, they start exploring, they start thinking, okay, what do I want to do with my life? And the way that especially European and American as well, the way that these worlds have gave these people a chance to do so actually shows that her conception may be wrong. But we're gonna dive in. Maybe she has a valid point to say. I mean, I believe she does. I don't think she doesn't seem stupid. Let's listen to her.
social media is playing a huge role in this. You may have seen these videos where people on TikTok who are closer to my age, so in their early 20s, are showing photos of.
To be fair, you don't look like you're in your early 20s. You don't. You look young, my age. I'm not 20.
Of themselves when they
And believe me, in 4 years, if I'm going to still be appearing on social media, you're gonna see the difference between me now and me in my early 20s. And I know that you can also see it in a woman. So you don't look like you're in your early 20s.
Were teens, and then photos of the teenagers now, right? And the way that they're dressing versus how we dressed when we were the same age. We're also seeing girls as young as like 12 years old with a full face of perfect makeup. And while that is impressive, you know, I'm sure that they have fun. I think
holy mother of my cracks. Okay, that I wanted to comment on the first topic. The first topic where she talks about like us being dressed. I mean, compare, so to say, like let's watch this video again.
Teens, and then photos
So
of the teenagers now.
I mean, let's be honest. This girl isn't 16.
themselves when they were teens, and then photos
I mean, these girls are not the same age as. Oh my god, I have to learn these settings on YouTube. These girls are not the same age as, for instance, well, okay, they're probably the same age as these girls, but as
of
compared to
the
this,
teenagers now.
this is like 12, 13 at max. Like, look at her. She's a baby. They are already women, and women develop faster than men. That's obvious. That's like a known scientific fact. They develop, I think it's like 14, 15. So you're still comparing a kid to a developed man, to a developed woman, and you're talking about teenager. Like, yeah, because it falls under the category, but trust me, I recently watched my videos when I was 14, and I'm still a teen. Those are that guy's a kid. I am, well, if not a man yet, but I'm definitely not a kid. Like, genuinely, I should do one stream where I go back and rewatch some of my old videos from 2019, so to say. And the interesting thing is they are actually some videos in English, so I can do like two streams. I can do a Ukrainian stream for that channel and an English one here. Could be interesting.
Right? And the way that they're dressing versus how we dressed when we were the same age.
Okay, the dressing might have changed. If you're talking about older teens, they became, how do I say this right to not offend anyone? More open to the society, if we can say so. Oh my god, these ads.
We're also seeing girls as young as like 12 years old with a full face of perfect makeup. And while that is impressive, I'm sure
but
that
I mean,
they have fun. I
is
think it
weird.
becomes a problem when the purpose of that makeup is to look older. There seems to be a lot of peer pressure going on. So when you're a kid and you're seeing that.
I mean, hold back. She just said that the purpose is to look older. And I'm kind of having second thoughts on whereas why would a 12-year-old kid need to look like 15, so to say, or 16? And I'm not having good ideas about this. That shit is a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie.
All your friends are trying to look 30 when they're 13, especially as a young girl, there's obviously going to be pressure to fit in with the crowd because you don't want to be uncool, you don't want to be the one standing out, and I think that's really sad, honestly, because looking back, social media.
Okay, yeah, this shit is weird. How in the name of Jesus Christ are these women 14? And I even said they are 14. No, I don't trust them. What's the name? Eliana Walmsley. Let's Google her together, shall we? Well, give me just then one more thing to do. Eliana Walmsley. Okay. Eliana danseuse et mannequin. Okay, yeah. I have French settings. Don't ask why. Okay, she's 16 here. This is 23rd June 2007. I'm not going to show you the clip right now. Okay, that video is from 2022. I just checked. She is... Wait, come again? She is 15? Yeah, not 14, but I mean, okay, here she does look like a 14, 15-year-old. 16, maybe. But this, holy cow. Okay, yeah. Well, again, danseuse. Wait, if she's a danseuse, because I need to check the danseuse thing. Okay, I'm gonna set up English Wikipedia for you. I again apologize for being so superbe français. Wait, long. Ah, I can't check it. Screw it. Wait. English, English, motherfucker. Do you speak English? American actor and model. Is it is an oh she's a wait, she's Greek? Oh shit, she's Greek. Okay, she was in a reality show. So I think this actually explains why. Yeah, I think this actually explains all the makeup around her. Like she is not a typical representative of women her age. So I'm not trying to, go hard on Misha. No, I'm actually like liking the content that she's doing so far, but and I'm certainly that she doesn't like do these videos with some random 14-year-old girls. I'm absolutely sure they are uh also playing. They're also her age. But if you want to talk in comparison, who that reminds me about. Wait, let me just quickly switch back. Yeah, I got the upgrade so I could share multiple screens on my channel. You know who this Eliana Walmsley? Sorry, I don't really know her name. She reminds me of Katrin Hagel, a movie with Gerard Depardieu. Okay, I have a French Wikipedia and I spelled his name wrong. Yes. She is 15 in this. Okay, yeah, she looks a bit weird over here. But wait, let me check. Let me check. Okay, she here actually looks 15. She's not supposed to look 15, by the way. In the movie, she's supposed to be like 18 or something, and women between 15 and 18 are actually different. Yeah, okay, yeah, she does look like 15. I take my words back. I take my words back. Yeah, currently women look actually much much more, how do I say it? Older than they did before as teenagers.
Was still a problem, but we didn't have TikTok, but Instagram, YouTube, those platforms have changed drastically over the years. Also, screen time has no doubt went up
Oh,
for
hell yeah.
kids, and I feel like internet access in general is part of the problem because
Same.
kids are now being exposed to things that parents cannot always protect them from. So while of
Yep.
course you could still compare yourself to other people on these apps, mostly people would just post photos of their dogs or their family vacation.
That's
You know what I mean?
actually so fun sometimes to compare social media in 2012 and now. If you, for instance, scroll, not even celebrities, like you can even take regular people, like unfamous people, and you can still compare the ways they posted those filters and especially the comments they left underneath. Ah, in 10 years, we're going to be looking at 2024 and thinking, yeah, the good old days. I bet the same as some people often look at 2014.
Nowadays, I just feel like kids don't feel comfortable just being a kid and posting awkward videos, posting funny videos because they're scared of being judged by their peers.
That is absolutely true. But I don't think that actually limits them for acting like a child. I think it limits them for just posting what they think like a child. But that doesn't limit them how to act. But you should have seen so many cases when you have a person filming you. Like I always tell to my people or the people I love, I can actually put it as a clip. I always tell my family and my people who I love and care about, if you if you think that something might get you embarrassed, then don't do that. And my father, he actually has a good saying. He says, live your life like there's a video camera filming you, which is correct, because you have to think about it. If you live your life correctly, you don't have what to be embarrassed about. And if you're a kid and you feel like it's good to live like a kid in that certain way, then just live it. I mean, I do get that kids, they're always afraid, they're young, they're a bit, so to say, stupid because they haven't had that experience. But I'm not really talking about kids right now. I'm talking more about teenagers. And I'm telling them, if you do not want to get embarrassed, just don't do embarrassing things. And especially with nowadays internet.
It becomes clear that they have less time nowadays to have this, carefree, playful sort of childhood. So I'm thinking of Halloween costumes because Halloween is coming up. So, it's like sexy rat, sexy armadillo, sexy tree. Like, just think of anything, put sexy in front of it.
What are you? I'm a mouse. Duh.
It's just that the age which
Wait, like again, I don't think the problem is in actually sexualizing. I think the problem is more of how do I say it correctly? The problem is no, actually, that's what I wanted to say. The problem is not the fact that they are dressing up so well and afraid to be embarrassed, but the fact that it's sexualizing it. That is the problem. Because who doesn't want to look good? I know we have body acceptance and the other blah 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 stuff, but if you think about it, kids, you still can't propagate them that it's good to be to look ugly. Like, a kid, when he is young and stupid and unexperienced, if he sees someone ugly, he's gonna say that someone's ugly if he thinks about it. And he doesn't care about body acceptance, etc. He's gonna say, hey, dude, you are an ugly old dude or an ugly old woman. They are kids. And so obviously kids want to look good. That's why they dress up so well. And I mean, you dressed up like this also because you didn't have the choices that you have, come on, and right now. I mean, come on, with the internet, with a chance to order whatever costume you have in the world, probably most of the kids who used to dress up as Superman putting up down cartons on themselves, they are gonna actually want a Superman costume.
especially are doing that is getting younger and younger. And what comes to mind for me is, where are the parents? Unfortunately, however, in many cases, it's the parents who are to blame because they profit off of exploiting their children.
What are you thinking? What? You can't be doing stuff
Sean
like that.
Buda. Sean
Oh my
Buda.
private photos.
And they-
Wir schlafen um 2 Uhr, Bruder. Just had a nice chat message. I think I can display it, right? Oh, nice. I can display chat messages. Yo, let's go. Ja, ich habe den Zeit gesehen. Alles gut. Alles gut. Wir gehen bald schlafen. Aber um 2 Uhr. Okay, let me go back to the stream.
They are the ones who are telling the kids to, do this dance on TikTok or wear this and I'll film you.
You ever asked to pose provocatively or to wear things you were uncomfortable wearing?
Oh yeah, Tiffany would
these
always
kids.
tell me to go up into Piper's closet and get something that's more tight and revealing.
And then the parents make
But
money.
who are those kids? Again, we are like, Misha, you're doing a good job, but you just showed me footage. Like, tell me who are those kids? Because I'm not sure they are regular kids. I am thinking that they might be some kind of actual celebrity kids. Like, we just watched this with Emilia. I don't remember her last name, but the dancer girl. You get who I'm talking about. Same here. Like, who are those kids? I'm not sure they are the idea of a general kid.
Off of the child without any concern for what this may mean for the child's future, right? For their future relationships, for their career.
Lawsuit, they accused her of exposing them to a physical, emotional, verbal, and sometimes sexually abusive environment. Sophie, how old were you when you were asked to dress provocatively?
I believe I was 11, 12.
My outfit.
It does remind me a lot.
Wait a second, Misha. You know what we're actually going to do? We're going to go and check this. We're going to investigate now, live during the stream. We're going to investigate this Misha Petrov girl. Wait. Yeah, who was on the last stream? They understand why I have a hookah bar in my search. Inside edition. Children get physically harmed. TikTok. Sophie. Again, that's all the information I have. That is all the information I have. Wait, let me check the news. No children were harmed in the making of this. That was my heart broke in pieces. TikTok may push potentially harmful content for teens. Screw it. We're going to investigate it. Not now, but I promise we will keep looking for it. But for the moment, yeah, let's go back to Misha.
Lot of these child beauty pageants, where parents would live through their children.
Mom Kerry Campbell in 2011 after she admitted to injecting her then 8-year-old daughter Brittany with Botox.
Hello, Los
It hurts sometimes, but I get used to it.
A lot of the moms.
Okay, let's say hello to Los Soyames because he came to watch the stream. And let's go back to the previous comment. What did you just say? Mom gives 8-year-old Botox? Why?
2011 after she admitted to injecting her then 8-year-old daughter Brittany with Botox.
It hurts sometimes, but I get used to it.
A lot of the moms they're giving their kids Botox and
Administers Botox to 8.
it's pretty much like the thing. I'm not the only one that does it.
4-year-old
But why? Oh my God! Don't show me this.
cast with impersonating.
Why do you put Botox? Like, what is the problem often? What is the problem often with these, so to say, parents? They say, like what she just said.
It's pretty much like the thing. I'm not the only one that does it.
4-year-old tasked with impersonating.
That's her whole argument. Her whole argument is built on, well, other mothers give Botox. Oh, how am I different? And they don't think why. It's like I meet some people who give their children vaccinations and haven't had the time to study what this vaccine actually does to their child. This is a huge problem because, I'm not saying you should be an expert, know something, and I'm not talking about COVID vaccines. I'm talking about those that you give to like 2-3-year-old kids. And the parents are just like, well, the doctor said that the kid needs it. And other mothers give vaccines. Why won't I? Because you have to think with your own head. That's your child. What are you doing to it? I mean, again, I'm not a parent. It's hard for me to judge. But out of the things that I've learned from my personal experience, this is just wrong.
Singer Dolly Parton was padded with fake breasts and an ample rear end.
And it's also very time consuming, right? Instead of,
Fake
again,
breath.
going outside with their
Again, what for? Like, I wouldn't have a problem if this woman could explain why, genuinely and argumentatively explain me why she is giving her daughter Botox, or why the other girl is giving, why the other woman is giving her daughter fake breasts. But they can't. They can't explain it. That's the problem. They just do it like zombies. It's crazy what kind of a world we live in today.
friends. These kids have to compete against other children and constantly judged for how they look.
Is your mother using you for her own dashed dreams?
Hey, I know that actress.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's happening during a time when we have people trying to normalize pedophiles by insisting that we call them MAPS so that we can, destigmatize it.
I don't wanna
Right.
get into
That's
the
the one
subject
thing
of
you really should be
pedophilia
fighting
today.
to destigmatize. Pedophiles. And during a time when teachers who are working with kindergartners are so adamant on being able to discuss their sexuality or their gender
What does
identity.
this have to do with the impact of social media? I'm just
With kids, also what they're seeing in the media. So in TV shows, in movies, I think one of the most well-known examples is Euphoria, when they cast adults in their mid-20s to play a 16-year-old. And then we have teens watching that and maybe wondering why they don't look like that, why they don't.
I mean, come on. Remember Peter Parker 20 years ago? He wasn't 20. Well, I'm gonna Google quickly how old was Kirsten Dunst in Spider-Man. She's supposed to be 17 in that movie. Okay, so she's 1982 and the film was in 2002. So you can count. She was 20. She was 20 years old, and she played how was her Mary Jane. The mother is crazy to do that to her daughter. Yeah, she like those mothers. I can absolutely agree with you, Los Llamas. They're absolutely weird. But like coming back to her, you see, I don't have a problem with Misha. She's doing a good content, and she's more popular than me. So if something, I have to learn from her, not she from me. But what I'm saying is, she kind of, talks about some general, like right now she mentioned the movie, yeah, about 20-year-old teens. It's not about the age of them, but it's about how you show them to the people. And I can believe that the reason they are actually showing them to the people like this is because this is how it looks like right now. I might actually make myself bigger right now. In Euphoria, they show teens that look like they show teenagers that look like this right now, whereas in Spider-Man, so to say, they showed how teenagers looked in 2002, and therefore you get these like differences. I mean, I'm absolutely sure if we look at teenagers from 1982, you're gonna find a much bigger difference. Like our parents, they were completely different teenagers, right?
Look like a 20 or 25-year-old, which can in turn cause body image issues. And again, just sexualizing.
Yeah, again, like this is how 16-year-olds walk right now. I swear. I've seen high schools. They actually walk like this. So if some to say it's not the cast that is provoking what's happening in schools, but I would say it's rather the schools that are provoking such a type of a cast.
Teens and also the tweens, as I've said.
Again, how old was Michael J. Fox when he played Marty McFly in a movie that he's supposed to be in high school? I can tell you because I remember he's 25. So again, it's the problem isn't in the movie.
To be disappearing.
I know what she's trying to say, but it's just wrong in this case.
So that's usually ages like 9 to 12ish, where you have this gradual transition from a child to a teenager. Now, of course, this isn't gradual for everyone because a lot of kids, unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, have to grow up way faster. We have these actors portraying teenagers and then writing nude scenes for them. Then they try to play.
That is the problem that I was talking about. Okay, I can see you written down whoa. Could you be clear on what you mean by that whoa? Now the problem is not with Michael J. Fox playing a 15-year-old or a 17-year-old or so to say in Back to the Future. The problem is, compared to now, is that in nowadays movie, the Michael J. Fox, I'm sorry I didn't watch Euphoria, so I don't know the scene. The problem is that in today's movie, Michael J. Fox would be having sex with, I'm not going to go. Even with Jennifer. I don't remember the name of his girlfriend. Jan something. Like, what's his girlfriend, so to say? And that is the problem that we have with today's movies. Again, it's not about actors playing a younger person. It's about what these actors do on scene and what message they deliver. Again, if you think about it, a lot of 40, 50-year-old actors play 30-year-old guys. And it's okay. Again, Andrew Garfield was 28 in the first Spider-Man movie. He's supposed to be 17. Nobody had the problem with this. The problem would be if he and Gwen Stacy would suddenly start having naked sex in the middle of a movie, and it would be broadcasted with all the pictures. That would be a problem.
Especially in Euphoria, as sexual liberation, right? Like, that's female empowerment. Because it's not the men.
Female empowerment having sex. Let's go. Can you hear how weird this sounds?
Men that are objectifying you. It's you. You're objectifying yourself. Oh, great. Now that's great. No. Yeah. Like, now it's just both.
It's like you are not going to make this choice for me. I'm going to make the choice. It's not even that the choices are different. No, it's just the fact that she is gonna make that choice. Yo, we've got evolution and fighting for all the rights. That's what we got. Success.
You didn't really help the situation in any way. So I don't like that they're sending that kind of message out. And the problem is that in many of these TV shows, I guess it's one thing if you're just showing that, oh, yeah, this happens, it's unfortunate. But a lot of these TV shows, they're romanticizing it.
Again, Peter Parker did kiss with Gwen Stacy or was Mary Jane. It was okay. The problem is because you know why? Because 17-year-old children kiss. That is okay. It's not okay what sometimes these movies do nowadays.
Right? And I think that's a problem because the media that we look at, it doesn't matter. Mix that message with an undeveloped mind of a 15-year-old girl or boy, it's just not a good idea. And I don't get why these grown men are so obsessed with having these teenagers in highly sexual situations.
Correction. It's not only grown men. Come on. Okay. You know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm going to check who was the producer of Euphoria. It's gonna be a woman. I'm gonna lose it. Okay, Kevin Turan. Oh, holy damn! His story is actually so bad. He died in a car crash here. Oh my god, no! I can actually broadcast this to you. Wait, give me a sec. I'm gonna try to fix this situation soon, but sorry. Yeah, this like Kevin Turan. I don't know. Maybe you've heard of him. 2nd December. It's been recently. I remember someone dying recently. 10-year-old son took control of autopilot enabled car. Oh my god. Yeah, this is just okay. Directed by who's Pipa Bianco? Based on we know who. Directed by American actress. I actually thought that Augustine there was a boy's name, but genuinely, you have directed by literally first person. I don't actually see the name Kevin Turan. Maybe I created principal written for based on the Israel. Oh, wait. Zendaya. The series follows Rue Burnett, a troubled drug addict who struggles to find her place in the world and just relationship rehab. Yeah, I think I got the wrong Euphoria, right? Or no? Imagine if I got the wrong Euphoria. That's gonna be so bad. I'm gonna. Yeah, I think it's actually no. You know what? Screw it. We're not gonna curse on this because this is a nice. Good design stream. We're not gonna curse on it. What we are going to do is we're gonna continue watching the stream without actually finding out who is you.
Just make them college students. And this is
but I'm again to finish it, Misha. I'm not sure that this is only men.
Is the messaging that encourages young women to start an OnlyFans as soon as they hit 18.
Bad Baby started an X-rated OnlyFans literally the week she turned 18. Baby's account.
What are you doing with your children? This is a result of bad raising as well. 18. And I see this. You know, the funny messages you sometimes get in spam is, oh my god, she finally created her OnlyFans account when she turned 18. Guys, there's so much to find in life than just OnlyFans, and especially OnlyFans. Believe me, even if you are into this stuff, there's so many free porn out there to watch, which is way better than OnlyFans.
Account immediately blew up and had over 100,000 subscribers in less than a month.
However, I will say that whenever people have this conversation,
I have a genius video plan that I'm planning to do about OnlyFans, which is going to be super hard, but I really believe I will be able to pull this up. So we're not really going to dive into the topic of OnlyFans, but we're going to see how it goes.
there's a focus on blaming the young women, and in many cases the teens, who are, making this content, and not the men that are paying for it. It's kind of hypocritical if you're also paying random women on the internet who are barely legal to show you this explicit content. Because do you think that if those men weren't paying the girls to make that content, do you think they would still be making that content?
Yes, but again, this is a loser's mentality as well, as I say. It is problem of both, but also don't generalize all men under this, because the percentage of men that actually have OnlyFans in comparison to what is often discussed in public is so much smaller. But again, as I said, I really don't want to get too much into this topic because I have a video planning on this.
Hell no. No.
But
Because
obviously,
they're
it's
doing
like,
it for the
I
money.
mean,
Or the
would
attention.
would the NFL, or I don't know, take any sports, would European Champions League would still be played if people didn't watch it? No. But there's always a but. Guys like girls. A lot of guys want predatory access to, so to say, girls. We're talking about predatory access. And some of the guys are just too much of losers to think how to do it in real life. So they go the cheap way. Pixels. And she's dedicating this to me. Or not necessarily to you. I mean, I don't know how the OnlyFans system works. But man, I mean, you always think that your generation is the most screwed, and then you look at the next one and you think that yours wasn't that bad. I think everyone passed through this stage.
Or both. You take those two things away, there's no incentive. So it takes two to tango. If you're a grown woman, you can do as you please. That's your choice. However, I don't think we should be advertising this to young women who are literally still in school, saying this is a great option for you. In fact, don't actually pursue a career or starting a family. Start an OnlyFans, because that's empowering. And this is where things get interesting. So, like most things in life, if you have one extreme, in this case, 13-year-old girls wanting to look 30, you have another extreme. So
that's also a lie. They don't want to look 30. They actually want to look something like 20.
30-year-olds wanting to look 13, which is also very creepy.
Jelly fruits. Orange.
Wusstest du, dass Zehntausende deutsche Unternehmen auf Shopify vertrauen? Mit Shopify kannst du blitzschnell einen...
Oh, juicy squirt!
Hey, I know this girl. I actually seen her in some videos. I remember in which video I saw it. It's super funny because it was actually a video that shows why this generation is screwed. Oh yeah, the NPCs. Well, wait, what?
A lot of people obsessing over having qualities that preteens have. So, high-pitched voice. Acting like a child, right?
Literally, the caption is her speaking as if she were a child. We all know who this character is, and we all know that this character is not 18.
And also an absence of body hair. Now, I know this is going to surprise so many people, but women have body hair.
Yeah, that's exactly the reaction I wanted to just pull off. Oh.
I know, that's crazy. But they do, right? We're mammals, just like men.
Oh my god.
We have extremes on both sides, and I'll talk about both. But first I want to talk about people who, or companies rather, who say that if you aren't completely hairless, you're actually not a woman. It's actually impossible to be feminine. You have to spend money on our razors, waxing, laser creams, etc. So the beauty industry needs...
No offense, but those who... I mean, it's like... wait, if I do have... I think I do have it here in my cleanings. how do you think, like, sell me this? I forgot how this thing is called actually. Sell me this shaver. Sell me this shaver. How do you think they sold it to me? By propagating how great I would look with a beard? No, by propagating that if I shave myself, I actually shaved today during the day, so you can see I'm fresh. They told me that if I shave it, I will look more beautiful. I will look better. And to be fair, for the moment, when I shave, I do look better. I look younger. I look more careful. I look more taken care of. So this is a bit of a weird argument from her because, again, she is really going into like bad advertisements. Again, if you advertise something bad, it's obviously not correct. But shaving is not really that bad of a product.
You to know that it's actually unnatural for women to have body hair. Now, just ignore the fact that as a woman, you naturally grow body hair. It's unnatural. And it's unhygienic. That's why we also tell men that if they don't shave from head to toe, that they have a hygiene problem. That's why we're always saying that, right? No. And then on the other side, we have the modern day feminists who are also obviously not fans of this, and I totally get it. But they walk around showcasing their unshaven armpits or legs, whatever.
I have this thing, call it a little quirk if you will. I have hair in my armpits. Patriarchy.
Waiting for a
that's so fun. Fuck patriarchy. I really love this argument that whenever someone does whatever they want when you're a woman and they just say fuck patriarchy, like patriarchy is the reason that the reason that you're asked to shave hair is because, I mean, you're gonna probably find someone who's gonna like this, but a lot of men don't actually like women with unshaved. I forgot English. I have to learn English. With unshaved pits. Sorry, that's the truth.
Trophy for that. And in many cases,
I'm not saying that those who don't shave are ugly. Again, I'm saying that if you compare the percentage, you know who is going to be, which percentage is going to be bigger.
Get it.
Partnering with Dove to drive awareness of underarm stigma. I cannot call my excitement because I am on the walls of the subway in Times Square. I am on the walls. My face is here and my pits are there. My hairy pits, the same hairy pits that my coach.
Because unfortunately, this decision, as silly as it may seem, is a political statement, whether you shave or don't shave. Now, here's an idea. Why don't we not shame women if they choose to shave, and also not shame women if they choose not to shave, and not make it a political statement. So I think it's...
Yeah, again, do whatever you want. Mostly, I think this is why you have United States or Europe, democracy. Do whatever you want and you'll be good. Like, don't cross the line, obviously, but, you know, keep it cool as you want.
So silly for both sides to say, I deserve an award because I shave. And everyone else who doesn't, you are disgusting monsters, you're not real women. Or, I deserve an award because I don't shave. And if you do shave, you're part of the problem, you're oppressed. No. So there seems to...
This reminds me of the topic how we discussed this in the previous video, on our previous stream, how current patriarchy, right? Current patriarchy? No, how current trad wives are being oppressed by, these boss girls, so to say, by career women. How they go and say, oh, if you want to be a traditional wife, then you're just a bad, stupid woman. I think this somehow goes similar to this.
To be a problem with finding the middle ground. Back to the problem with sexualizing teens and children even. I have a problem with anime. This may seem very random, so I'm gonna just need...
To be fair, I know people who watched anime. I've never watched anime, so my comments will be very, very general. Like this.
Need you to wait a second just to hear me out. I used to watch anime when I was in high school. I don't anymore, but when I used to watch it, I couldn't help but notice that almost all of the female characters talk like children. Like, they literally talk like children.
Interesting.
They also, in many cases, look like children. So I always thought that was very
Now that I've started analyzing this in my head, yeah, a lot of them are actually acting like children.
disturbing. I don't see many people talking about this, and I don't know why, especially given how popular anime is. I
think the reason that no one is talking about this because it's a Japanese cartoon, so no one genuinely cares. Like, if people in Japan were somehow disturbed by this, people would probably talk. Again, so if I don't know, so to say, so I'm Ukrainian. If you bring a Ukrainian cartoon and it's gonna get popular in the United States, obviously you might be confused why they are doing specific stuff and not the other way around. But believe me, if we don't have a problem with it in our country, then nobody's going to really discuss it.
I don't know. It's something I've always wondered, though. So if anyone knows what I'm talking about, please comment, because it comes off as very pedophilic. There's no way around it. And again, not just in anime. I don't know why we're doing this and why it's so normalized. Just make the characters adults. Young adults, if you choose. But why make them children? Why make them teens? What is that about? I also wanted to talk about plastic surgery, and this goes both ways as well. So we have these teens who are starting things like preventative Botox treatment, something called buccal fat removal, where they take the fat out of their cheeks.
I was so afraid of this. Funny story actually about fat in the cheeks. I can tell you, true story. I was having dinner a couple months ago with my aunt, who I haven't seen in like 4 or 5 months maybe. And she told me that I look like the difference between me then and 4 months before that we met, that I got thinner in cheeks. Yeah, I didn't like lose weight. I got thinner in cheeks, she said. Now that I thought about it, I should probably watch how I looked on the streams in April. But point of the story, if you work out and you look for after your body, trying to remember the correct phrase, if you look after your body and you work out, trust me, you don't need fat cheeks operations.
Older?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just go to the gym. Genuinely, I can teach you how to do it. I've gone through this. You know what we're gonna do actually right now? Let's go compare myself to my first video, and then go back to watching this one. Wait. Let's compare myself to 4 months ago. Le plus ancien. Wait, I'm a switch boards. Because again, I'm genuinely curious if you could compare me. We're gonna do like this, and now we're gonna do like this. Yes. Wait. Let me see this. Are going to be. Wait, I want to see it by myself. Wait. If we go like this. I think I did. Actually, if you look at this, wait. I did. Holy damn. Wait. Let me play this so you could be starting now. So, hello everyone. Guten Tag, bonjour, добрый день. Yeah, I did lose, and I didn't need any it's not that I was trying to lose. It's not that I was really wanting to do it. But how can women shave? They don't grow hair. I think this is an old, yeah, this is like 6 minutes ago. Sorry, didn't spot your comment. I'm gonna finish what I started here. I don't really think that I didn't do anything that did change it in my life, but damn, my cheeks look smaller now. That's an interesting story, right? In any case, let's go finish this video, and this will be the only video for today. I apologize, but I mean, it's one I should either start the streams earlier, or I should do these reactions shorter. But again, it's hard to do these reactions shorter because the idea of this stream is not to like react simply, but is to actually give you purposeful insights and interact in an interesting discussion. Okay, yeah, that's too much.
Plastic surgery, getting lip fillers. If you're an adult and you've had a lot of time to think about the plastic surgery you want to get, if it's something that's going to make you happy and you're not doing it for other people or to look like other people, then by all means, that's your choice. But to promote this to young girls especially and saying you're not enough looking the way you are, or that feature you have is ugly, or you need to look like this person, especially with what we're seeing online, wearing tons of makeup, who have had plastic surgery and like having filters on their photos, it's problematic when young women then compare themselves to that. Same thing for young men and boys who are seeing, you know, these super jacked dudes who maybe they're on steroids. Maybe.
Again, that is the difference. Often the difference. Maybe they're on steroids. But I can tell you, if you actually put in the time and effort to work out, you can become jacked. Like I've watched these teen movies. Those guys, they don't look like they're on steroids. You know, they are at a passable level. You can achieve that.
Maybe that's also an edited photo. It's almost as if the internet is causing more and more people to have issues with accepting themselves just the way that they are. And that's all for today's video, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, so make sure you comment them below.
No. I have a 40-minute video reaction for you. I'm not going to just go with a simple comment. But I mean, interesting. We might actually check.
Hey folks, it's Emily.
Day in the life of a okay, that's probably a parody. You are my main character syndrome is destroying society. Gen Z can't stop over. Okay, yeah, this I remember this trend. Why I left the left plus my Vogue University. This could be an interesting channel to react. Well, in any case, we're gonna see this in the near future. And as for now, wait 1 second. Okay, I don't know how it's synced with the audio. I now remembered actually a very tragical moment that when we did these reactions a couple days ago, I didn't do it with headphones. So I hope the sound was good to you. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Moral of the story, and key point of the reaction: live your lives and don't let social media impact it. You have to be who you are, and don't walk around trying to impress anyone, because again, if you push your ideas on someone else, it's also kind of trying to impress someone. Don't do that. But be wise. I wanted to do 2 reactions today, but we did an hour stream, 1 hour stream, and it's gonna be too long. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Join me on my next streams that is gonna be on Thursday, and I'll try to stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, both on YouTube and Twitch. Now that we do it thanks to Restream. Again, this is not an advertisement or anything, just really something that I don't know why I wasn't using before for this YouTube channel. And yeah, I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my other videos and in my other reactions. On Thursday, we are continuing what we didn't have time to finish today. So